Good morning and welcome to KCPS Homeroom. I'm Justin Robinson, and today is for pre-kindergarten and kindergarten students. We will start off with reading, then math, then science, a physical education lesson, and finally, intro to Spanish. Hope you enjoy class today, and let's get ready to learn with Miss Perry in reading.
Hey, it's Mrs. Perry bringing you another reading lesson. Let's take a look at what you'll be learning today. We will review our big words, character and setting, talk about character traits, and you'll write a sentence or draw a picture telling me about one character from our story. So, go get a pencil, some paper, and your crayons and meet me back here. Go! Now, I hope you remember those big words that we learned. Let's review them now. Our first big word was character. That's right. Do you remember what a character is? It's the people in the story. Good. Our second big word was setting. Can you remember what setting means? Where the story takes place. So, we had character and we had setting. Now, I hope you didn't forget that we talked about character traits. Do you remember what character traits are? Those are the words that we can use to describe other people. So, how does somebody treat you? Are they nice? Are they mean? How does your big brother treat you? How do you treat others? Those are the character traits. Let's go over our story, The Lion and the Mouse. Now, I'll read this story one more time, and this time I want you to pay real close attention to our characters and their character traits, because after this, you'll be writing a sentence. Lion lay asleep on a sunny afternoon. Mouse was hurrying home through the tall grass. She stumbled upon Lion and woke him. Lion trapped Mouse under his huge paw. He lifted her by the tail and swung her slowly through the air. An afternoon snack, Lion said. Delightful. Mouse felt his hot breath on her fur. She was so scared. Her voice was just a squeak. Spare me, she cried, and one day I will help you in return. Lion laughed loudly. Mouse trembled. You help me? He laughed. You are a funny little one. Still, he let Mouse go. He soon dozed off again under the hot sun. Mouse dashed home. She was happy to be alive. The day came when Lion stepped into a hunter's net. He was trapped. Lion struggled. The net pulled tighter. Lion roared in anger. Then he roared in fear. His loud roar carried in every direction. Many animals heard him. None came to help him. None dared to free Lion, except Mouse. Mouse ran to Lion's side. She found him in the trap. Mouse chewed away the net with her sharp little teeth. Before long, Lion was free. Lion shook off the ropes. He looked deep into Mouse's eyes. Thank you, little friend, Lion said. You are most welcome, big friend, Mouse replied. What you give is what you get. Mouse's words still hold true today. What is just as true? That even a little mouse can help a mighty lion. Now, go grab your pencils and crayons because we're about to write a few sentences about our characters and their character traits. Take a look at this first sentence. The blank was mean in the story. Think about the character in our story that was mean. Who had a mean character trait? Was it lion or mouse? I want you to put their name in the blank. The blank was mean in the story. Lion or mouse? Now, let's take a look at our second sentence. The blank was friendly in the story. The blank was friendly in the story. Think about the character in our story that was friendly. Who had the friendly character trait? Lion or mouse? And I want you to put their name in the blank. Who had the friendly character trait? Lion or mouse? Now, let's take a look at our last sentence. At the end of the story, the blank was kind. At the end of the story, the blank was kind. Think about the character in our story that was kind. Who had a kind character trait? Was it lion or mouse? And I want you to put their name in the blank. Who had the kind character trait at the end of the story? Lion or mouse? Now, you can choose any of these sentences to write, or you can be a super special student and write all three. If you're not ready to write sentences, you can go ahead and draw a picture showing me which character would go in the blank. All right, now, let's review everything that we did today. We reviewed those big words, character and setting. We talked about character traits, and you were able to write me a few sentences describing the characters in our story. Now, I'll see you next week, but don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for math with Miss Barnes.
Hey there, mathematicians. It's Miss Barnes here. And today, in math, we are going to be working on subtraction. Can you say that word with me? Subtraction. Subtraction is a fancy, long math word that just means to take away or break apart. So today we're going to be working with subtraction, and the tools that you'll need are counters. Remember, if you don't have math tools at home, counters are anything that you have that can help you count numbers, push groups together, and pull them apart. So that could be blocks, it could be action figures, it could be anything you have at your home. So take a moment now, grab those counters, and let's get ready to learn. Here's our first problem of the day. Are you ready? We know that when we see word problems, the first thing we have to do is read it from the first capital letter to the last punctuation mark. Let's do that together. This problem says, I see 6 ducks. 2 of the ducks go swimming in the lake. How many ducks are left in the grass? So there are a couple things we're going to do today. We are going to be using counters in the forms of images today. So we're going to use these counters to place the ducks where they are according to the story. Then we'll write a number sentence and an answer statement. That sounds like a lot, so make sure you've got your thinking brain ready, and we are going to get started. So let's read the story again and write our answer statement with a blank in it. I see 6 ducks. 2 of the ducks go swimming in the lake. How many ducks are left in the grass? So I know here, I know that I'm looking for a question. I know I have to write an answer statement, so that means I need to look for the question in the math problem. So let's see here. This last sentence has a question mark at the end. How many ducks are left in the grass? Now, if you had to answer that question, what would you say? I would say some ducks are left in the grass. So that's going to be our answer statement. And remember that we leave a blank here at the start of the sentence so that we can fill in how many ducks are in the grass. The other thing we'll be doing today is we'll be writing a number sentence. And a number sentence is going to have a variety of symbols. So in the blanks, we'll put numbers, and then we have our equation. All right, now let's talk about our counters. I see 6 ducks. So I'm going to move 6 ducks over into our pond. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I know that 6 is the total number of ducks I can see. The next sentence says 2 of the ducks go swimming in the lake. So I'm going to take 2 ducks and put them in the lake because they're swimming. Now I can use my model to tell how many ducks are in the grass and how many ducks are in the lake. Using your finger, can you circle the group of ducks that are in the lake? Which group of ducks do you see in the lake? I see this group of ducks in the lake. That means the other ducks are not in the lake. Now, let's write our number sentence and talk about our answer statement. Remember, as we started, I said that we know 6 is our total number of ducks. So because it's the total, it goes first in our subtraction sentence. So we're going to write a 6 in the first blank of our number sentence. Then we have to tell how many ducks are going swimming. So in the problem and looking at our model, we know that 2 ducks go swimming. So that means we're taking away 2. So now we have our total is 6, we're taking away 2, and our answer answers the question, how many ducks are left in the grass? So let's count the ducks that are in the grass. I see 1 duck, 2 ducks, 3 ducks, and 4 ducks left in the grass. So that must mean that 6 minus 2 equals 4. Now think about your answer statement. Blank ducks are left in the grass. How do you fill in that statement? That's right, it should be our answer. And we know that 4 ducks are left in the grass. Great job on that problem. If you were working along with me, make sure you erase your whiteboard or move down to the bottom of your paper, and we are going to do a second problem. Our second problem looks like this, and we're not going to move the counters this time. This time we're going to X them out. So make sure you're paying attention and following along. Let's read the question first from start to finish. Our problem says, there are 7 crackers on the counter. My sister ate 3 of the crackers. How many crackers are left? So I know the first thing I have to do is think about my question and identify my question. So as I was reading the problem, what did you hear the question was? Did you say, how many crackers are left? Good job. So when we're writing our answer statement, our answer has to match. So how many crackers are left? If I'm going to answer that question, I'm going to say, some crackers are left on the counter. So we are leaving a blank at the start. And we're just writing the sentence, some crackers are left on the counter. We're also going to write a number sentence, so I'm going to put that down here as well. So the total minus the number we're taking away equals the crackers that are left on the counter. Okay. So now let's go back to the problem and let's identify the elements. There are 7 crackers on the counter. What is the significance of 7 here? Is it the total? Is it the part we're taking away? Or is it the answer? What do you think? That's right, it's the total. There are 7 crackers on the counter, and if you don't believe me, we can count them. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Great job. My sister ate 3 of the crackers. How many crackers are we taking away? 3. Great job. And then our question is, how many are left? So I'm going to model taking away 3 of the crackers by putting an X on 3 of the crackers. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. And it doesn't matter which side of the row you start on, or if you X some out in the middle, just make sure you take away 3. Now we have to analyze our problem to know what our answer is. So we had a total of 7. When we think about writing our number sentence, 7 is the total. So in subtraction, that number goes first. 7 minus how many crackers did my sister eat? Oh, yep, that's right. She ate 3 crackers. So 7 minus 3 is our subtraction expression. Now we have to count how many are left. So look back at our model. How many crackers do not have X's? Let's count them together. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. So that must mean that 7 minus 3 is 4. Great job on that. We have one last step. And looking just above our number sentence, we have to finish our answer statement. So how many crackers are left on the counter? That's right. If you said 4, great job. There are 4 crackers left on the counter. Friends, I had a great time teaching you in class today. Make sure you're ready for science with Miss Schumacher, and I will see you next week.
Hello, my name is Miss Schumacher, and this is Science for pre-kindergarten and kindergarten, but all are welcome. Today, we are going to review weather and the seasons, and then start to discover how to compare amounts of sunlight. Let's get started. Today in science, you will need your observation eyes and thinking brains. We have started to think about weather and the seasons. Take a look at these images. Do these images have the same weather? Do you think they were taken during the same season? Now, I have another question for you. Have you ever noticed that in science class, we ask a lot of questions? That's right. As junior scientists, that is your job, to get really good at asking questions, to build your knowledge about a topic. Today, we are going to build our knowledge on the role of the sun. Specifically, that is a really big word that means one part. Specifically, we are going to look at just one part of the role of the sun here on Earth. Let's get started. Before we get into sunlight, let's start thinking about the weather. A meteorologist studies the weather. The 4 seasons have distinct weather in the Midwest. What has the weather been where you are? let's check in with some of our junior meteorologists from around the metro and see what the weather has been like where they live.
It's sunny now. It's snowing this morning. It's cold, it's sunny. It's snowing grass.
Wow! It looked cold at our junior meteorologist's home. Have you looked outside to see any snow recently? That means today or yesterday or a few days ago. Recently just means, have you looked outside recently? Have you looked outside yesterday or today? Have you looked outside? I have. I love the snow. But today, we are not going to focus on the snow, sillies. Today, we are going to explore sunlight. What do you know about the sun? I have been thinking a lot about the sun recently. That means the past few days. I have been thinking about how when I look out the window, the light I see isn't always the same. What do you see when you look outside your window? Have you looked out your window to make a weather observation recently? No? Go and look out now. Now, junior scientists, I am going to ask you a different question. That's right. As scientists, one of our most important jobs is to get very good at asking questions. To find out what we want to know. When you have been making your weather observations, have you taken notice of the sun? What have you noticed about the sun? Today, our job is to keep an eye out for the amount of sunlight we see during the day. Natural light? What does that mean? We are on a hunt today in our class for natural light that is produced or made by the sun. That's right. Lights that come from a light bulb are not natural. Those are man-made. That is not the type of light that we, as scientists, are going to observe for today. Today, we are going to look for natural light, like the light seen in this image. This is an image of one of my favorite parks in Kansas City. Take a look at the sky. What do you notice? That's right. It is a sunny day outside, but there are a few clouds. But it is nice and bright. It is a good day to play outside if you have the right gear on, the right clothes, like a coat and a hat. It is still winter. Take a look at this image of Kansas City. What do you notice about the sunlight? Did you say there it was a gray day? I noticed that it's a gray day. I also noticed that there are clouds. The sun is barely peeking through. It is a dreary and wet, rainy day in Kansas City. There is not a lot of natural light, but it is daytime still. But the sun is being blocked by those clouds. Junior scientist, here is my challenge for you. My challenge for you is to start to use scientific terms. That just means science words that start to take notice of the amount of sunlight you notice when you start to observe weather. Take a look at these 3 images. What would you say was happening in these images? Take a look at the amount of sunlight. Junior scientist, as we have been thinking about sunlight, we are going to start to notice that light changes even in our own homes. Take a look at this kitten. She keeps finding light in the house. Can you see where she is finding herself perched? That's right, she is near a window. Take a look. She finds natural light in the house. Animals like to find natural light. Guess what else does? That's right. Did you say plants? Plants like to grow towards natural light. Take a look at this window. In the morning time, it is the brightest. The sun shines in, and this plant starts to grow towards the window. Take a look at this image. This image shows that the sun comes up and then will set. Then we will start to see the moon, and it will happen all over again. While the earth moves or rotates, it looks like the sun is moving. Certain windows in our homes will get brighter. Your job as junior scientist is to start noticing when are some rooms brighter than others. Next time you go outside, start to take notice of the amount of sunlight. Now, I want to do a little craft with you. Let's make a sun catcher. Thank you for learning science today with me, Ms. Schumacher. Now you are off to physical education with Coach H. Enjoy your day.
Hi everyone, my name is Josh Houck. I'm so glad that you guys are here. We're going to do some physical education. Now this is going to be for kindergarten through pre-K, but everybody's welcome. There's a couple things I want you guys to get ready for when we're doing our circuit exercise, which we're going to be doing a workout today. What you guys are going to need is you're going to need a water bottle, be in an open space, and have a good attitude. So let's get started. The first thing I want you to do is just make sure we're going to get some stretches in. So I want you to go like this, go side to side, okay? I want you to try to do 5 of those. So I'm just going to do it really quick, and I want you to go side to side just to warm up our body, get ready to go. Alrighty. After you do that, I want you to do some toe touches. So I want you to go up high, down low, just like that. And just do a couple of those just to limber up our body. Good job. Make sure you keep your knees locked. Don't bend your knees. Go all the way up and all the way down. Nice job. All right, now to warm up our body real quick, I want you guys to also now go into a light jog. Either you can jog in your room, or you can just jog in place just like this. Make sure you raise up your knees. Nice job. I see you guys working out there. Keep up the good work. Make sure you raise those knees. We've got a couple more minutes here, warming up our body. We might do some shoulder stretches like this real quick, but we're getting ready to go. Whew. Make sure that heart rate's getting up and we're breathing heavy. Very good. Alrighty. So in our circuit exercise, I'm going to be doing certain motions and I want you to repeat that at home, okay? The objective is to bring up that heart rate and we're breathing heavy. I'll give you guys a break in between during our exercises to get a drink of water and catch your breath. let's get started. So the first exercise that we're gonna be doing is mountain climbers. You're gonna get down to the ground just like this, and you're gonna bring up your knee. Let's get started. Bring up that knee just like I'm doing. Nice job. Keep up that circuit exercise. We only got a couple more. Nice job, and this is called mountain climbers. Keep it up. Whew. I am feeling it. Let's go. Alrighty, and stop. Next one I want you guys to do is we're gonna be doing butt kickers. You're gonna bring up your foot just like this on the back side. Just like this, kind of like a light jog. Alrighty, keep up that good work at home, boys and girls. Nice job. I want you guys to move your arms just like I am. Good running position. Very good. Make sure you're lifting your feet up at home. Keep it up. Alrighty, back down to the ground. I want you guys to do some shoulder taps, just like this. I want you to touch your shoulder side to side. Here we go. Make sure that you keep your feet, your toes pointing into the ground. Hands are flat on the surface. Keep it up, boys and girls. I know you got this. We're doing a lot of up and downs. I want you to get that heart rate up. Woo. Keep it up. Alrighty, back up. Here we go. The next exercise that we're gonna be doing is high knees. So we were just doing butt kickers. I want you to bring up your knees. Kind of like we're marching in a band almost. Nice job. Keep up that good work. Just like this. Nice job. We're moving. We're bringing that heart rate up, and we're bringing our oxygen level into a high state. We're making sure we're getting a good workout in. Keep up that good work, and stop. All right, we're gonna redo that one more time. So what we're gonna go to is we're going down to mountain climbers. Back down into push-up position, and we're moving our feet. Keep up that good work. If you're getting tired and need to take a break, take a break. But keep up that good exercise. Only got one more set with this. Let's go. Feel the burn. Come on. If you can go faster than me, go faster. Woo. All right, back up. Mr. H is feeling it, but we're gonna keep going. I want you guys to go into butt kickers. Kicking your butt, nice job. Jogging, bringing that heart rate up. Keep it up. Whew. And if you're feeling it, that's a good thing. I want your heart rate to go up, and I also want you to breathe heavy. Keep it up. Whew. Make sure that you're moving your arms and moving your feet and you're kicking your butt. Nice job. Back down to the ground. We're doing shoulder taps. Touching your shoulders side to side, just like this. All right, here we go. Whew. Make sure you keep your body up in the air. Don't go down to the ground. If for some reason you have to get down to the ground, you're more than welcome to put your knees on the ground and do it just like this to modify it. But if you can, stay up just like this. Keep up that good work, boys and girls. Come on, we're almost done. One more exercise after this. Whew. And stop. Nice job. We're coming back up now. High knees. Bring up that knee like we're in a marching band. Nice job. This is our last one. I want you to finish out strong on this first cycle. Keep it up. Let's go. I know you got more in you. Let's go. You're sprinting. You're going fast. You might be like a quarterback. You might be running. I want you to keep going. You might be a soccer player trying to get that ball. I want you to hustle. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Let's go. And stop. Woo. Nice job. Now we're in that break period. I want you guys to get a drink of water. Super important that you guys are drinking water. Apple juice is fine. Orange juice is fine. I really don't think pop is a good idea, so don't drink pop. But water is better for you, okay? So get a drink of water. And man, Coach H is feeling it. Woo. Make sure you get a couple more drinks of water. I'm gonna take one more. Nice job. All right, to bring down that heart rate, we're gonna do some breathing treatment real quick. So what I want you to do is I want you to breathe in as much as you can and breathe out. And I didn't do so well on that inhale, so let's do that again. Breathe in, hold it, and breathe out. Nice job. One more time, breathe in, and breathe out. And your heart rate and everything should be cooling down. All right, boys and girls, we're on that second set. Let's get started. So we're gonna go back right down to mountain climbers, okay? So I want you to get your feet and hands just like this in push-up position, but you're gonna bring up that foot. So let's get started. And you know what? We're gonna get in shape. We're gonna get ready for our sports games. We're gonna get ready, so we're ready to come back from COVID. 2020, we're gonna be 2021 now. Let's get started. Alrighty, back up. We're gonna do butt kickers. Here we go. I want you guys to make sure you kick your butt. So here we go. Just like this. We're jogging, but we're making sure we're emphasizing about kicking our butt in the back. Nice job. Keep up that good work. We're like running. We're bringing that heart rate back up. We're bringing that oxygen level back up to a high state. Let's go. Nice job. Keep it up, keep it up. If you can go faster, go faster. Alrighty, back down to the ground. We're gonna be doing shoulder taps. Remember, you're in push-up position, touch your shoulders side to side, just like this. If you can't do that, you're on your knees. Let's get started. Back and forth, touching our shoulders. Let's go, boys and girls. I know you got this, let's go. You're doing an awesome job at home. Keep it up, keep it up. See if you can beat Mr. H. Nice job, nice job. All right, and we're gonna stand back up. Nice job. All righty. Now we're gonna do that high knees. I want you to bring your knee up. Okay, just like that. We're like doing a sprint. Keep it up, nice job. If you can go faster than me. I want you to burn those calories. I want you to exercise hard. You got this. Keep it up, keep it up. Go fast, go fast. Keep it up, nice job. And we're gonna go that cycle one more time. Back down to the ground, we're gonna do some mountain climbers. Here we go. We're climbing that mountain. We're finishing out strong. Let's go. Bringing that knee all the way up. Keep it up. You guys got this. Keep it up, keep it up. Come on. Alrighty, and we're back up. Butt kickers, here we go. Kicking her butt. Let's go. You should be feeling the burn right now. Don't quit. You got this. I'm here with you. We're believing in each other right now. We're getting this exercise done. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Make sure we're kicking that butt. All right. Stop, down to the ground. Here we go, shoulder taps. Here we go, touching your shoulders side to side. Only 2 more exercises, boys and girls. Let's go. Keep it up, keep it up. Finishing out strong. Let's go. Alrighty, and stop. Back up to the ground, last one. Finish out strong. We're into high knees. Keep it up. Make sure we're bringing that knee up. Finishing that workout. Let's go. You got this. You're doing an amazing job. Keep up that good work. Come on. Nice job. Finish out strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. You just crossed that finish line. Let's go into that break. Get a drink of water. And catch that breath of yours. Remember, we're breathing in, hold it, and breathe it out. Nice job. I'm gonna keep drinking some water. If you need to do the breathing treatment, do the breathing treatment. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. All right, boys and girls, we're at the end of our lesson here, and I wanted to make sure that we're going to talk about something real quick. I'm going to talk about the food groups real quick. One of the food groups I really want to specialize in is protein. What is a protein? Protein is anything that is made out of animals. So I'm talking about fish, chicken, beef, pork. All those things that you eat are proteins that, like a hamburger, that's beef. Okay? There's also pork chops that come from pigs. There's fish, like your fish sticks that you might eat. Those are all proteins. Those are good sources of food that you need in your body. So when you see something and you're like, okay, I want to make sure I get everything on my food pyramid, which you need vegetables, you need protein, you need carbs. You also need to make sure you're eating vegetables and drinking water. But protein is one of those things that you got to make sure it's going to help you build muscle, okay? So remember, anything that's a protein is usually made from an animal. And there's also other sources. There's also milkshakes that have protein shakes in them. That's also a great source. We're at the end of my workout. I'm so glad that you guys did the exercise with me. I hope that you guys stay fit, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great one.
Thank you, Mr. H, for that engaging lesson in PE. Now we're going to switch to Spanish. So, hola y bienvenido a mi clase de español. Welcome to my Spanish class. Since we're learning about emotions today, let's step into my classroom. So again, I am Miss Ellis, and today we're going to learn about some emotions in Spanish. So this is a very common question that you may get. ¿Cómo estás? So if you see the words in white, that says, ¿Cómo estás? So if we look at those pictures there, on their bellies it says happy, and there's another message that says keep on smiling. So what do you think this has to do with? ¿Cómo estás? If you guessed how are you, then you're correct. So in the blue, that's our English translation. ¿Cómo estás means how are you? So I want you to think of some possible ways that you would respond if somebody says, how are you? So in Spanish, how we would start our sentence is estoy. Repeat, estoy. Estoy in Spanish means I am. So this is what you're going to start your sentence out with, right? And we see our faces there. So if we look at the first one, it looks sad. So they would start out estoy, and then we'll figure out what sad is. Same thing for the face behind. He looks a little bit more happy. So he would say something different, but he's going to start it out with estoy, perfecto. Then we have another face, the third one. He looks angry. So he's going to start his sentence out with what in Spanish? If you said estoy, perfect. So then looking at the last face all the way in the back, we don't know how he feels, but he looks kind of worried. But he's still going to start his sentence out with what? If you guessed estoy, you're correct. So no matter how you feel, you're going to start with estoy, which means I am in Spanish. So since we know how to say I am, I think it's important to tell you that in Spanish, gender matters. So what that means is boys are going to use O at the end of their adjectives. Girls are going to use A at the end of their adjectives. If you don't quite know what I mean yet, that's okay, because you're going to see it in the examples to come. So for example, our person here, let's name him Rodrigo. He wants to say that he's excited, but look at my highlight. You notice that it's an O, right? Remember, when you're talking about yourself, if you're a boy, you're going to use O at the end. If you're a girl, you're going to use A. So in this case, he's saying, estoy emocionado. I am very excited. So now let's see how we're going to say the same thing for a girl. She has an A at the end of her sentence. Remember, if you're a girl, you're going to use an A at the end of your sentence. So she is also telling us Estoy emocionada. I am very excited. So here are some common feelings in Spanish. So the first face says feliz at the top. Repeat, feliz. This means happy. Then you've got the next face that doesn't look so happy. So this is called triste in Spanish. Repeat, triste. Triste. It may be a little bit tricky, but that means sad. So we have feliz, estoy feliz, estoy triste, estoy triste. Next we have two different emotions. So the first one, you see the smoke coming out of, we don't know where his nose is or where this emoji's nose is, but they're obviously angry, right? So that means in Spanish, we're going to say enojado. Repeat, enojado. Estoy enojado. I'm very angry. Then we have emocionado. You may remember this word because when we talked about boy and girl endings in Spanish, we used emocionado, which means very excited. Now we have two different emotions. So look at this first picture. They have question marks on the top. He doesn't look so confident, right? So he must be confundido. So repeat, confundido. Confundido means confused. They don't know what's going on. Or we have a person who's aburrido. Repeat, aburrido. Aburrido. This person is so bored. He's not interested in anything. He's aburrido. Two more. So now we've got cansado. Repeat, cansado. Cansado is when you want to be in the bed, sleeping, you're tired. Or if you find out a juicy secret from your friend, look at this emoji. Their eyes are so big. You would say sorprendido. Repeat, sorprendido. This means surprised. Now we have two more. So if you're all good to go, you're cool, you're feeling good, you can simply say bien. Estoy bien, because you're a-okay. Then if you're worried, maybe something is going on, you've got a big test, you're preocupado. Repeat, preocupado. Preocupado. You're worried about something. So now, let's practice together. So when you see the following faces, I want you to tell me, how do they feel in Spanish? So for this first image, we have a girl, right? So we know we're going to have an A at the end. She has a question mark by her head, so she must be confused about something. How do we say confused? If you guessed confundida, you are correct. So you'll see here that confundida means confused, and that's in blue. Confused. Next face. Oh, so we have a boy. So are we going to use O or A at the end? If you said O, you're correct. And we know what excited is, right? Emocionado. Emocionado. So here in black, we see emocionado, which means excited in English. Ooh, look at him. His eyebrows are slanted down. He looks upset. Maybe his dad told him no candy, no more candy. We don't know. But his arms are down here. Like we said, his eyebrows are downwards. Maybe he's upset, right? So how would we say angry? If you guessed enojado, you are exactly right. And in English, this means what? Angry. Exactly. Angry. Look at this. The book on the desk. They're slouched over. They can't be very interested in what's going on, can they? So when people are not interested, we would say that they're what? Aburrida. Yes. She looks very aburrida, which in English means bored. She is bored. All right, so we've learned about some emotions in Spanish today, and I hope that you found it so fun, because now you can say how you feel in Spanish. So that concludes our lesson for today, but I will catch you next Monday, okay? Adios.
Thank you to all the classroom teachers today. They will all be back next Monday with lessons targeted again for your pre-K and kindergarten students. Tomorrow, Tuesday, tune in for lessons for grades 1st and 2nd. Thank you all for joining us on KCPS Homeroom. Have a great day, and remember, continue learning throughout the day.
Hello, we're happy to have you visit Carver. We are a dual language school where our students become truly bilingual and biliterate.
Welcome to Carver Dual Language.
Hola, bienvenido al primer grado en Carver. Welcome to first grade in Carver. In kindergarten and first grade, all students learn to read and write in Spanish.
Welcome to 4th grade at Carver. In 4th grade, our students have the opportunity to join our robotics team. Our students work together on a community project and learn to code a robot's movements.
By 6th grade, Carver students are truly bilingual and biliterate.
students can fluently speak, read, and write in both Spanish and English. Carver students move on to much success in middle school, high school, and beyond.
We celebrate Hispanic heritage throughout the year at Carver Dual Language. Each year, students develop a plan to make goods to develop and to sell at our Mercado. This is our annual fall market that classes have booths that students come together and sell their items that they've created. Staff, community members, family, parents, grandparents, all can come together, buy the goods, and celebrate Hispanic heritage together.
In Carver, we have an involved PTA where parents and families can be part of our school community.
Thank you for joining us on this tour. If you would like to schedule a personal tour or learn more about our school, please call 816-418-4925.
Kindergarten is great at Kansas City Public Schools.
I know they have really good teachers. I know this is a great school.
They teach them stuff that I thought my kids would never be able to know at the age of 5.
Since deciding to send our kiddos to a neighborhood school, we've become even more of a part of our community.
Now is the time to enroll your future kindergartner for the new school year. Visit enrollkc.org today.
The desire to create lives within each of us. From Grammy-winning producers and musicians, to NBA stars, to Navy admirals and Medal of Honor recipients, to internationally renowned artists and beloved local muralists, Paseo graduates have been creating their own success, their own history, their own legacy since 1926. Now it's your time. Create your future at Paseo Academy of Fine and Performing Arts. Learn more at enrollkc.org/Paseo.
I am Lincoln Middle.
At Lincoln Middle School, students discover their talents and passions, where teachers plant the seeds of lifelong learning.
I am Lincoln Middle.
Where excellence is nurtured. Students develop the skills to be successful in school, career, and beyond.
Je suis Lincoln Middle.
Lincoln Middle is the public school where your child will thrive and grow. Open a world of possibilities. Apply today. Learn more at enrollkc.org/Lincoln Middle.